Residential Site Valuation and Cost Approach, page 21. Surplus site is the portion over and above what is necessary for the highest and best use of the subject property, and does not have a standalone highest and best use. Surplus land is not needed to expand the subject improvements or that of an adjoining property. In other words, it does not have sales potential and value contribution is minimal. For example, consider a house that is built across two lots accommodating a larger yard area. If the extra yard cannot be legally divided, or it is not needed, or could significantly contribute to the expansion of the current improvements, the extra yard is likely surplus and would probably have a minimal contributory value. Excess site is land or site area that is not necessary to support the use of the existing improvements situated on the subject property. However, it may have its own highest and best use for expansion of the current improvement or for sale for another use. For example, the owner of a house has an additional lot next to the house, which he uses as a large side yard. The additional lot has its own unique legal description or could be legally divided from the site on which the house is situated. The site is likely considered excess. In such case, the contributory value is probably more in line with what the site could be sold for, minus any costs of subdividing it applicable. Now let's look at how sites are identified and the analysis of other data so that all possible uses can be considered. Identifying the site. Before the appraiser begins to accumulate data for use in the site valuation, he needs to be sure that data is collected on the correct parcel of land. Sometimes the address is not enough, particularly when dealing with vacant land. Identifying the correct site involves obtaining and verifying the site's legal description. The test of a valid description of property is the ability to identify and distinguish that property from any and all other parcels of land. There are three basic types of legal descriptions used. 1. Government survey system. 2. Lot and block system. And 3. Meets and bounds system. There are several important measures that must be remembered which relate to many legal descriptions. Important measurements to know. Each township is 6 miles by 6 miles or 36 square miles. Each township is divided into 36 1 mile by 1 mile township sections. Each township section contains 640 acres or 6 square miles. Each acre contains 43,560 square feet. Each mile is 5,280 feet. A rod or pole each consists of 16.5 feet or 5.5 yards. A chain consists of 66 feet or 4 rods. Extra notes. Ask. Something on this page about excess. Something about 25s. Excess is sold off. Ladera Pulte, Meyerhaven, lawsuit. People who back to an arroyo lot premiums, $8,000 to $15,000 for a view. People are pissed. Karen Cuellar is going back to the private sector, master of divorce. 36 miles in a township, 1 mile sections.